What's up, guys? Summertime fun time. Today we are going to restain the front porch deck. It's a small deck. Kids helping me out. So here's what we're looking at. What we're gonna do is get all the junk off the porch. I'm gonna call it a porch, whatever. And then sweep it. And then strip it. Pressure wash it. Probably pressure wash it, strip it, pressure wash it, let it dry, put on. I got Thompson's water seal this time. I'll show you what I got. All right, full disclosure, I did about no research before doing this, but I have done this job before, so I just went forth with confidence. First thing I got here, just rolling through the Lowe's aisles, I picked up some stripper and cleaner. So after I sweep and wash the deck, I'm gonna put this down, scrub it in with this guy, let it sit for a while based on the instructions that you can barely read on the back, and then pressure wash that off. Once that's off, I went with the Signature Series Thompson water seal, just a random pick off the shelf. I don't know if it's any good. It's not what I used last time, and I don't know, whatever, hopefully it's good. Timber Brown, who knows. That gets rolled on. I got some rollers here. That guy. Brush it in if I need to. Little doodad. That's awesome. Okay, let's rock and roll. So I borrowed this pressure washer, which I really like. That's a sweet model. And I've thought about this, building a tool library so that you can have access to tools, but you don't have to own every tool. This isn't really from a library, but I'm gonna keep thinking on that. But whenever I borrow tools, I like to try to give them back in better condition than I found them. So what I'm doing now is I'm just checking the fuel, I'm checking the oil. I'm gonna give it back with a full tank and clean it up a little bit and try to take good care of it, you know? Now we let it dry. This isn't too good. I was hoping to get to it sooner, but now the sun is coming in on it. And it might not be the best case for putting the finish down. But it's stripped, pressure washed, and now we wait. Thank you. Let's get back to my gin and tonic. Not feeling super good about this. We'll see if this takes up a better color once it gets down flat, but I feel like I didn't get up enough of the old dark stuff. We'll see. On the one hand, the container says one coat is enough. It actually actually went on all right, and as it's drying, it's kind of blending in and all matching pretty well. I think I'm still gonna do the second coat, which means I wait for 2 hours. Between 2 and 4 hours from the first coat, you can put the second one on. I think I'll do that. Okay, and some closing commentary on the deck job. First off, I did a second coat, and I like how it came out. I'm glad I did that. It says you don't really need to for the quality of the shape that the wood was in. It was good to do a second coat. Hold on one sec. All right, Lily came out to join me. The second thing is, the reason that I do this, so there's a couple things. One is, I am not a professional deck stainer, but I think that everybody should take care of their stuff, and they should learn how to take care of themselves. And I talk a lot about that on my website, about either you can learn how to take care of yourself, or you can not maintain your things and pay for somebody else to come in and fix it. So I'm a strong advocate for just figuring out how to take care of yourself. And in this case, the deck is a perfect example of that. I could have not done that maintenance job, and the wood would rot, and then I'd have to either myself put in a new deck or pay somebody else to come in and install a deck for me. That would be way more than the 40 bucks that I spent on supplies and a couple hours today between playing in the pool and hanging out in the playground and doing all sorts of other fun stuff with the family. I just took a half hour here and there to go do that. All right, so that's one reason, right? Like, I would like to convey to you that you should take care of yourself. So that's why I put that out there. Like, hopefully, if I boned up anything with the deck, some people will write down here and tell me, you know, what I did right or wrong, and then the whole community can learn from that. The other thing, hold on one sec, because I'm using that. Thank you. The other thing that I read about and that I think a lot about is, like, and the reason for doing this is it serves as a sweet archive of what I do. So just for myself, like, now I can go back and search about my deck, and I can see, like, when I did it, what stain I used, how I did it, and then hopefully, like, just do it easier the next time. But anyway, like, so, but that applies for all the stuff that I do here, whether it's stuff in the chicken coop, putting in perennials. Like, I can go back and for myself, like, it serves as a notebook, a very easy to search, and like, I try to put as much info in there to share with you, hoping that you gain some value out of it, but also for me to reference, to look back on for when I need to do more work, or just if I'm curious. Like, all the numbers for the rainwater harvesting off the barn, like, I don't remember that. Like, it's sweet to go back and be able to see what that was. And the last thing, like, you saw Munchkin here just a little bit ago. Like, another reason I'm a strong advocate for, I think everybody should have a website, call it a blog, a website, I don't care what you call it, but it serves as a way to pass down what I know to my kids. And, like, right now, she doesn't care about the deck or the staining or anything like that, but 10 years from now, she might care about this message that I'm sharing, and she might get to know me a little bit better when the time is right for her. So, and that goes for all of, like, I share, like, utilitarian things, like how to stain a deck, but I also share my philosophy on how to manage money and raise kids and all that. And, like, right now, like, she doesn't care. Someday she might, though. And that's another great reason. Like, I think you should start a blog, and that's a great reason to do that.
What
Call
are
it
you
a
talking
website,
about?
blog. I'm talking about why, coincidentally, how you are part of the reason as why I'm doing this. That's what I'm talking about.
What's this right here?
That's the barbecue. All right, let's get back to barbecue. Oh, last thing, today is, what is it, July 4th?
Yep.
It's a holiday. It's Independence Day. It is Independence Day, and part of what I speak about and I share about is personal freedom through lifestyle design. So when you think about independence and personal freedom, like today we are celebrating that.
Right here.
That's a smoker. And this is a good time, if no one else has mentioned this, think about the courage that our founding fathers had to have to break away from the ties that were taking their liberty. So think about that for yourself. Like what things do you have in your life that are constraining your liberty, and think about the courage that it takes to cut that tie. Only you know what that is, but I want to make sure you think about it. All right, that's it. Peace out. Happy Independence Day. I hope you enjoyed the deck staining thing and this sweet message after. See ya.
Dad, can I